All right, personality disorders. Information on personality disorders can be found on page 596 to 598. Personality disorders are disruptive behaviors, inflexible behaviors, and enduring behaviors that impair one's social functioning as an individual. You do need to know the 9 different types of personality disorders that will be presented in this presentation. Personality disorders usually are conditions that involve chronic, so lifelong, pervasive, inflexible, and maladaptive patterns of thinking. Your emotional state may be different, and then you have issues or have problems with social relationships, and then you are very impulsive, meaning that you may make decisions without thinking about them. General information about personality disorders also includes maladaptive and inflexible ways of dealing with others in one's environment. So you're very inflexible in terms of when you're coming to a decision with other people. You're continuously maybe thinking it's your way. It may be caused by a combination of impulse control, genetics, and the environment. And often people have difficulties in treating, especially if a person does not recognize to extent in which they are causing the problems. Sometimes it may not go treated because people don't believe they have an issue or a problem, or they don't see themselves as different than anyone else. So avoidant personality disorder is the first one. You have a difficulty trusting others and forming relationships. You're very sensitive to criticisms and your feelings are very hurt. So this is where you may just avoid social situations in general. Paranoid personality disorder is you're worried that others are out to get you or to harm you. You generally distrust others, and it lacks the severe delusions and hallucinations of a paranoid schizophrenic. So paranoid schizophrenia is where you're worried that there's actually people following you. Paranoid personality disorder is you're just in general worried that others may be trying to get you, or in general the distrust of others. Schizoid or schizotypal personality disorder, unusual and odd behaviors, you're superstitious or eclectic beliefs, and then maybe you have inappropriate reactions to social cues. Okay, borderline personality disorder, you're unstable and given to extreme impulses without clear reasoning. So this is not only dealing with your emotions, but this is more your personality and the way that you react to certain things. You may be unstable. You may overreact when things don't go your way. You're not so much dealing with the extreme energy levels of high and lows that bipolar deals with. This is more just in general your personality in terms of maybe having a mood swing from one to the other. You may threaten self-destructive behavior to manipulate others as well. Histrionic personality disorder, you need to be the center of attention, and you're often dramatic. You don't necessarily think that you're the best, but you often have to be like the center of everyone's discussion. Narcissistic personality disorder, you have grandiose sense of self-importance and preoccupation with fantasies of success. You absolutely love yourself. You put yourself in the center of everyone's attention. You believe that you are the better than others, and you expect constant praise and admiration. Compulsive personality disorder, you have to be a perfectionist. Everything has to be organized, and everything has to be under your control. How it's different from OCD is OCD, you really have an anxiety. This just is the ability, like your personality in terms of wanting to be perfect. You don't have any anxiety if you don't do it. And then antisocial personality. This is long-standing patterns of irresponsible behavior indicating lack of conscious and social responsibilities towards others. You have no guilt. Sometimes you're known as a sociopath. You're often charismatic. And literally, a lot of the times, you have no feelings of sadness or guilt. You don't conform to others, and you're often reckless in behavior.